So I'm out in my shop today working on this Portland pressure washer. It's the 1750 model that you can get from Harbor Freight, the little green one. And the part number for this one is 63254. Now I've had this one here for a couple of years, so all of my replacement options are exhausted. And here recently it has quit building pressure. And to show you what's going on, I have disassembled it. So here it is. This right here is the pump head assembly. And it's got 6 ports on it, 3 on the bottom and 3 on the side. And inside these ports are small little plastic parts, nylon parts that look like this. It's like a 4-piece configuration to these things. You've got a top part, a spring, a center part, and then a bottom cap. And you can see with this one, the bottom part is already starting to wear out. See how it's kind of chewed up there? The bottom 3 are okay, they're still together. But the 3 on the side are all chewed up like this. I mean, they came out of the pressure washer looking like this. And this is what I mean by they're a 4-piece part, a 4-piece, whatever you want to call it. You've got a top part, a spring, a center part, and then the bottom part, this cap, which is supposed to be round like that. But these are all squirrely and messed up. So when that happens and you start losing pressure, or you get to where this thing won't build pressure, or the motor's just running forever and you're just getting a regular stream of water out of it, you have to replace this pump head assembly. Okay, that pump head assembly is what the pistons go down inside to create your pressure. And you can only get it, from what I found online, depending on where you get it, it's between $20 and $50. And the places that I looked for this whole assembly here, all of them were out of stock. So the other issue these units have is the motor not shutting off when it reaches pressure. And that's because this little needle right here gets stuck inside this shaft. So what happens is this needle comes out, pushes a little plastic piece up, and contacts this button, closing it. And that just tells the motor to shut off. Now I've dropped this plastic piece here, but I don't really care because I'm going to be throwing it away anyway. This is what it looks like once it's removed from the pump head. You have to get creative to get this nut off of there because this housing is attached to the nut. So you've got to get your wrench on it and continually move the housing back and forth as you wrench it off of there. This is the needle inside the housing. Once it builds up pressure, the pressure pushes the needle inside just like that. Well, if your needle gets stuck, you've got to pull it out of there, like so. This is the needle outside of the housing. So what you've got to do next is get some pliers or a vise or something to hold this thing where you can get some pressure behind that spring and push it through. This one was stuck earlier, and when I pulled it out, I got it free just by taking some pliers and squeezing it together like that. Really, at this point, you're better off just throwing it away, going and getting another pressure washer, something that's higher quality, that's going to last a long time, and something that you can buy parts for. You know, even if you could buy these little parts like this, you know. I don't know what these are called, and I don't know if you can buy these just on their own. If you can, feel free to tell me in the comments. That would be great. But that is the problem. That is what's happening when this thing won't build pressure anymore. These little plastic parts, they just break off inside of this pump head assembly. And that's what it is.